You go through part of your season and you start to figure out exactly who you are, whereas maybe going into the season you think you have an idea of who you are. And we through a few games just decided we needed to play maybe a little bit differently or do some different things, change our lineup a little bit. We did some of those things, and I just felt like the goal at that moment was we got to get better every day. No more looking ahead, no more looking, back. We got to show up every day and get better. And we've done that, the last few weeks. So, and you learn those lessons through playing teams, like Virginia, who obviously has incredible players and incredibly well coached and, two-time defending national championship. But you play the Virginias and the Dukes and the Georgetowns and the, UNCs and the Towsons, et cetera, and, you're coming up, a number of teams like those as well, in conference. You'll learn a lot about yourself. So I'm proud of the guys for being able to make adjustments, throughout the middle of the season and just focus on getting better. So, yeah.
This is the 8th time you've played them. They are the benchmark in college lacrosse. You've never beat them before. What does it mean to beat them?
Yeah, it means everything. We just talked to the team about how the first game we ever played was on this field against those guys, February 8th, 2014, 1-goal game. Being able to feel the way we did after that game as a team, to be able to feel the way we do right now, after this game as a team, it's special. You come a long way, and you're right, they are the benchmark. We've never beat them. We'd love to say it's a rivalry, but it's not. They've beaten us, handily, a number of times. But, we just had to be the better team today, and we were able to do that.
Context is difficult moments after a win like this, but you'd be the one to know. Is this the biggest win that this program has had?
That is a great question. It's up there. It's obviously an incredible one. Some of the ones, we've had in the past, and it's tough to say, right now. It's the best one we've had this year. I'm gonna stick to that. But I'm just proud of our guys, and to be able to see kind of the standard, and the level that we're able to play now is something we have to make sure we're holding ourselves to on a daily basis if we need to continue to take steps forward.
Is that one of the better or best defensive efforts that side has had for you, at least this season?
Oh yeah, the defense was great. They knocked down a ton of passes. We came out, we weren't sure how we were going to match up with them. They're so explosive, they're so talented, and we started playing some zone, and they moved the ball really quick, and they were hammering their shots as we expected they might. So I give Coach Richards a lot of credit for getting us back and forth from man to zone the rest of the way, and and making great calls. But I'll be honest, I think as good as our defense played, our face-off unit really helped them out. So, their guy goes down, and then our guy, goes on a run. I think we were like maybe 2 of 12 in the first quarter, and their guy was on it. He was great, and the rest of the way, just having the ball was probably the best defense, we could have had. And then Coach Hogan did a great job with the offense, and those guys were spinning the ball and generating great shots. So,
a little bit about your goalkeeper today. He stood on his head.
Zach did a great job, especially in the fourth quarter. I thought, some of those goals, that we let in early, like I don't care who you got in there, those are going to be tough to stop. But we stayed the course with Zach this game, and he did. He made some big saves late, so really proud of him. But we've got two, very good goalies, who we're going to continue to use both those guys throughout the year. But I am really proud of Zach and the way that he stood up and handled himself in the fourth quarter there.
Hey, Ryan, down 7-3 late in the first quarter, and what allowed the Spiders to get back in it and then take control?
Yeah, well, I think we kind of calmed down there in the clear. Early on they rode a couple back on us. Our offense was really clicking when we got the ball, so our defense, did a really good job of getting stops down there, getting it down the field safely, and the offense was just doing a really good job of being really efficient with the ball.
The fifth-year player, you haven't beat UVA. Where does this sort of rank in the Mount Rushmore of Richmond wins?
Yeah, I think I think it's probably the biggest win, on paper at least. I think at the end of the day, some of those conference wins, even if they're not against teams that are as highly ranked, I think those are always really special because they're kind of the end of the season type wins that we work our whole 8 months prior to that up to. So I think those wins mean the most. But I think on paper this one definitely feels pretty special.
How about the play of your defense, particularly in goal? To an untrained eye, it looked like that was one of the better games you could see out of that position.
Yeah, I think the defense did a really good job of giving Zach shots that he could see, and when he needed to step up, he stepped up incredibly there. He's been great in practice. That UVA offense is loaded with talent. They got some incredible players down there. So a testament to our defense for doing an unbelievable job, and couldn't be more proud of those guys down there.
Before the season, you told me you were coming back because you had unfinished business. Is this some of this business?
Yeah, definitely. UVA is some unfinished business, but I think now the train really gets rolling into SoCon, and that's the real business that we're going to take care of here.
Next question: what does this win do for you guys?
Yeah, I think it gives us a lot of momentum. I think we've had some ups and downs this year. Moments where we've been really good, moments where we haven't been great. I think that this is kind of a good stepping stone for us to really grab some momentum, see what we're capable of. We now know what we can do, so ride that confidence into SoCon, into the playoffs, and we're going to try and make a run here.